All right, so inside this cardboard box is the display box here. So this is the Nova Smart Ring. I'm excited to try this guy out, and I'm confident it's going to fit because when you buy one of these, before they ship you the ring, they ship you a sizing kit. You try out the sizing kit, figure out which of the sizing rings fits appropriately, and then they ship you the ring in that particular size. So here you can see the ring and the sizing plastic ring. So this is the 10, and obviously the sizes match, but also the width and the outside size matches. So, when you're trying out the sizing ring, it gives you a very good feel for how the ring is going to feel. So the cardboard is kind of almost a velour flocked feel to it. There's a definite feel there that's not just standard matte cardboard. All right, on top of the ring there's this little card. I think it's mostly there to hold it in place. And then we have here the size 10 silver Nova R ring. And inside the ring here, there's their brand name. It tells you it's the US 10 set. There's a charging port here, magnetic charging port. There's a little electronics and the lights that flash that do your pulse rate and your blood oxygen level, and then the electronics and a battery. Now on one side of the ring right here, there's a little kind of a dimple to indicate that that is where the sensors are. My understanding is those sensors are supposed to go on the bottom of your finger, so you're supposed to basically keep that divot in the bottom side of your finger there. All right, so underneath this top bit, there's more things in the box. We have here the quick guide and the manual instructions, and then there's another little box that has, I'm assuming, a cable because it has a little cable icon on it. So yeah, it has a USB A to C charging cable. And then at the very bottom in this little ring is their magnetic charging stand. And so this guy has a physical connection. It's like a circle with a dot inside, and that matches up to this thing in here, but it's magnetically attached, so it kind of does a little display stand thing while it's charging it. And then this guy plugs in here. So that looks really cool. Only downside I could see is if you're traveling, you do have to carry this guy with you instead of just a small cable with a magnetic attachment. Now it does have multiple day battery life. I think they say 5-day battery life. So unless you're doing long trips, you might just be able to charge it before you leave. All right, so it's a relatively small box, but it does have a lot of little sub-pieces inside of it. Most of this is all recyclable with the exception, of course, of the electronics. All right, quick start guide basically says put the ring on the charger, scan this to get the app. It'll be red while it's charging. When it turns green, it's fully charged and ready to be used. Put it on your hand. There's this little divot that should be kind of to the bottom of the hand to keep the sensors in the right spot. The manual has a lot of common sense things. They basically say, hey, the blood oxygen level and the heart rate and the activity tracking, it's not a medical device, so it's kind of for informational purposes only. If you start having any skin irritation, you should take it off. Check a dermatologist if it doesn't go away. It's not meant for children. Don't let a child swallow it. Now it says avoid wearing it where it may be exposed to water submersion or extreme temperatures. So it says showers, baths, swimming, diving, severe weather. And it says this would be an appropriate time to charge the ring. So my impression was that the ring was waterproof, but this makes me think that you shouldn't get it wet. Now on the other side, they have, care and cleaning, they say regularly clean it with water and mild soap. So it looks like you can clean it with water and soap, but you're not supposed to wear it in the shower, bath, or severe weather. So I think it's mostly sealed and waterproof. The only thing that pierces this plastic is the metallic charging contacts there. All right, I just searched for Nova Ring, and it was the first app up here. It has 5K plus downloads, rated E for everyone. Requires Android 5 or higher, so pretty much any phone should work with it. And the download size is 41.7 megabytes. So it says I can log in for a better experience, I can create an account, or I can just skip and use it without an account. So we pick our gender, we put in our birthday, and for metabolic purposes it wants to know our height and our weight. Alright, it wants to know my step length for figuring out how far I've walked with each step, like the pedometer functionality. And then it says welcome. Alright, we need to let to send us notifications. We're going to hit the add a device button. I'm wearing the ring. It needs to be able to access my location to use the Bluetooth to connect to the ring. And then I have to say, yes, I can find, connect to, determine relative position of nearby devices. And now it's searching with Bluetooth to find the ring. It's found my ring. If there were multiple rings, it might show multiple rings here, but I only have the one. So I'm going to click on that. And apparently it is now paired and recording my data. I have all of 38 steps so far today. I'm going to just test this against another kind of consumer level heart rate monitor, and so we're going to be measuring both of these at the same time. So this guy says I have a specific oxygen of 97%, which actually matches what the blood oxygen rating I just took was, and it says my beats per minute here is, was up at 100, now it's at 97, 96. This guy here says 99, so it looks like it's very much in line with a different sensor. Alright, I went into the profile tab, and it says I have 100% battery. It says my ring's connected. There's a firmware option here. I'm going to see if there's a firmware update. It says the current version is this. I think it's fully up to date out of the box. They have an option to gesture control your camera, so if you allow the app to take pictures and record video, your gesture can say when to take the picture. Alright. So here is the camera. I shake my hand a few times and it took a picture. You can use the other camera as well. So in the other thing here, we can say we want to record Fahrenheit instead of Celsius units. We can say, hey, make sure you get a low battery reminder when it drops below 5%. There's a heart rate alert, and it says you can set your upper heart rate. Mine is defaulted to 160. I think I'll probably go up to 170. And if this thing is checked, it's going to monitor your blood oxygen during sleep. It takes more power, and also the little lights flash. So if those lights disturb you while you're sleeping, you can turn that off so it won't flash while it's measuring the blood oxygen level. Alright, I've been wearing the ring for about 3.5 days, and we are down to 9% battery life. It's 10:30 p.m. I'm going to wear it overnight and then charge it up tomorrow morning. Alright, so it's morning of the 4th day. This is still at 9%, even going overnight. I am going to charge it now, but it looks like you get probably 4 days of standard usage, maybe 5 if you're not pushing the button to measure your heart rate all the time. Alright, less than an hour and a half and 24 milliamp hours, the ring is charged again. Right, so the manual says, hey, maybe don't get it wet. And the website says it's waterproof to 5 atmospheres. I've worn it in the shower a couple times. I've washed my hands with it several times. It's still working. Alright, so I've been wearing this guy 4 days continuously. I've charged it up once within that time, and it's done a pretty good job of hitting the sleep and detecting the sleep. The only time it made a mistake was when I was in a movie theater watching a movie in the recliners, and it said I took a nap during the movie time, which is a reasonable assumption given my lack of activity. It has an accelerometer. It kind of does a step count. I haven't, verified that versus a pedometer or anything like that. The blood oxygen sensor and the heart rate sensor are very accurate compared to a separate blood oxygen heart rate monitor, fingertip one that I've tested. So those work very well. The app is easy to use. It's pretty simple. You can swipe back and forth and see your last couple of days of activity. It gives you recommendations for what you should be doing or changing. But it's pretty easy just to go in and look at your stats. So all in all, it's performed very well in these first few days. I am going to be wearing it for a month, and I'll come back in a month to do kind of a full review.